We ready to roll? Rolling a tree. Okay. Kati morena e te whānau. Mihi o te ata, o tēnei rangi a tāhua ki a tātou. Hei whakatūwhera ki tā tātou kaupapa, tēnei te inoi atu kia koe cousin. Ka tae koe. Kia ora, Kazi. Nā wanoi whakariti a tātou ki tō tātou kaihanga I tēnei rā. Ka nui te mihi atu kia koe. O tira kia tātou katoa. Beautiful morning this morning, whānau. And we have, ko te kaupapa o tēnei wāhanga. He whakarāpopoto I ngā mahi. I roto I ngā rangi kua taha. So we're going to do a bit of a summary this morning. And also talk a little bit about where to after this. I think we kind of touched on it yesterday, late afternoon. We had a discussion around some of our wants and needs and aspirations for Tāmanuhiri moving forward. And then, of course, we've got the Shortland Street, Coronation Street, Gladstone Road, Oscar award-winning performances, which Potini and Rob are just sussing right now. So I've been privy to have a sneak preview, and I know the kumara never talks about its own sweetness, but I have to say, pretty gunny. Pretty gunny. Ka pai? Okay, te pai. So, yes, few actresses and actors in this room, as you're about to see. But anyway, it's awesome to have you here this morning. So for those of you that weren't here over the weekend or might have just arrived this morning, on Friday night and yesterday, we had a look at some of our kiwaha, which I'll just grab off the wall very quickly. So we identified some of these kiwaha being ones from home, ones that some of us heard from our mothers, our nannies, and so we identified these ones with the asterisks, kei te haraki, ka rapa, and tō tūtai, which was a popular one whilst playing cards with Nanny Trixie, which you're about to see. So we thank you, Bully. We identified those three as the three that we, during this wānanga, that we would film. We would capture the wairua, the essence of the kiwaha, and we would have that as a visual resource to add to our puka puka, our little puka puka for, to keep in our homes. So this will be an addition to that puka puka. We ready to roll? So we might as well show you that now, eh? And do the boring stuff after, because I know you're all waiting. So what we're going to do is play down the first one, which was ka rapa. Then the second one was, ka rapa was out here at the wharenui. Second one was the cards out the back with Nanny Trixie, which was tō tūtai. And the third one was kei te haraki konei I te pō te praere. Hoi anō, let's have a look at our kuia out the front here with ka rapa.
Oh, no, tai nui. Tai nui. Engari, te tiro au, kare mai te nui e rātou te kai karanga. Tai nui.
Wai tēnā? I maui a koutou te wairua o te kiwaha? Ai. How sad. What do we say in Muriwai? There's some few other words after how sad. Oh, maybe. How sad, too bad. That's it, Auntie. That's it. How sad, too bad. All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look at our next one, which was Nanny Trixie, Auntie Nairi, and the kuia playing cards. sorry, tō tūtai. We're going to have a replay of all of them at the end. Let's go to our third one, which was on Friday night here in our wānanga Raranga Mahi Harakeke. Yep, here we go.
Hei te poi. Haha ko te mahi.
Kei te mahi ki te ahau. Kei te tā kupinga mō taki pāpara.
E, ko te a koe tō kōro.
O ai.
Hei hana.
Ara.
Nā.
Oh, kai hoa.
Hei te hara.
So, Halle Berry, move over, Ate. We're going to have another look. So, ke muhi mai rā koutou. Our brother over here, he was back in his room. Yesterday he was out all day, did our beautiful drone shots of the village of Te Kuri, and then went back to his room and he edited till about 2 o'clock this morning. So this is, yes, paki paki. So this is a very rough cut. He's obviously going to go back, do a couple of sound things that we're going to fix up, audio. We're also going to bring up the kiwaha as well, ngā kupu. So when you hear Uncle say, kei te haraki, it'll come up, and those that are our non-fluent whānau can see what the kiwaha is and also the translation. And we'll put the Muriwai translation up, your gunny. Ka pai, we have one more look, eh? From the top.
E koe, ko tā mai te manuhiri.
E higa, nui a rātau.
Oh, no, tai nui. Engari, te tiro au, kare wānga nui e rātou te kai karanga.
E, kā rātau.
Te pēo kārinare,
Kare te tino pai, he kino ke.
tō tūtai.
See facials after.
And my thought, that did glitch.
Yeah.
Hei te tau.
Hei te pai.
Hei te poi.
Haha ko te mahi.
Kei te mahi ki te ahau. Kei te tā kupinga mō taki pāpara.
E, ko te a koe tō kōro.
O ai.
Hei hana.
Ara.
Nā.
Oh, kai hoa.
Wow, kei te haraki. So
there we go. whānau. So as I say, there's a couple of audio things there to bring the voices up a bit more. We might put a bit more, when they're playing the cards, we have to edit around some of the things they were saying. There is some colourful language in there that we'll have to beep, beep, beep. No, those are cool. Those are awesome. And like I said, the cool thing about it was that ko te reo no konei, ko ngā tāngata no konei, so it's us. Ko tātou kei te ako I a tātou anō. No reira, tēnā wā te koutou. So we will, as I say, Pourini is going to take our footage away, give it a bit of a spruce up, add the nanny's katakata in there, and he's also going to do us, I think it was Kasi, who was asking, there's a bloopers page that we'll put up as well. Hei katakata mā tātou. Ka pai? Yeah, awesome. Cool. Do you want to swap chords and go into your one now, Rob?
Yeah. So this is okay, whānau. So the purpose of the session, as well as showing our kiwaha, our digitised resources. So part of the mahi that Tāmanuhiri's been involved with has been. So we are to produce two types of resources. So you've just seen the digitised resources, the videos demonstrating our kiwaha that we will put on our Tāmanuhiri social media. So they'll be on, once they're fully completed, they'll be on our Facebook page and also on our YouTube channel, together with all of the copies of the live stream recordings as well will all be on the YouTube channel. So as part of that mahi, really today was also to give you a summary of where we're at. So as we've talked about, the next steps for us is that Mātai and I will pull together our rautaki reo, informed by these things: our kura whakarauora, the 3 wānanga that have been held, and the results of those wānanga are up on the walls here. The demographic report that we've had prepared by Dr. Tahu Kukutai, and of course the language survey that was completed in May, and I showed you an infographic which collated the summary results. So when that draft rautaki gets put together, that'll be given to our board for approval and sign off, and it'll have set out in there an idea of the types of things we need to do to work towards revitalising and ensuring transmission of our reo. But not just our reo, I think for the purposes of like Dr. Rangimā Tāmua coming, which we were really lucky and privileged to have, is the reaffirmation of our mātauranga Māori. So that's something that has to be intrinsically incorporated into our mahi going forward. And so that will happen, go to our board. Next year, a kura whakarauora will be held, so I'm just going to sit down, work out dates with Auntie Lou. So Tāmanuhiri will host that for Te Rāwhiti iwi, for our other iwi to come, and so everyone will have the benefit of being able to listen to people like Jeremy McLeod and others, Dr. Rua Kerehond, Dr. Rawinia Higgins, Charisma Rangipunga, and others. Stacey and Scotty Morrison. So those were the people that myself, Keita, my cousin James, Lewis, and Ellen, we're fortunate to listen to in January. Well, part of the mahi we do going forward should be about also contributing to collective learning on the basis of whanaungatanga. So that's what we'll do in February or March. Uncle Wee Tom's whakaaro that we've been talking about is to have a Tāmanuhiri Day. At the moment, the idea is, and we're just looking, again, reflecting on some of the things that Dr. Ngai Tāmanuhiri shared with us, is we should look at a day that has particular significance to Tāmanuhiri. So Uncle talked about the day that our soldiers, when they returned from World War II, and we stopped literally in their tracks, the railway tracks, they got in, they birthed in Pōneke, they jumped on a railroad car, and they came through to Muriwai, and they were stopped by our pakeke down at the tracks crossroad, and they were asked to get off and come to the marae here, to the pā, and to lay the kawemate of those of our soldiers that had passed overseas. So Uncle's talked about that as being a potential day that we need to look at. We need to look at, on that particular day, what was the Māori calendar like on that day? So it gives us some food for thought. So that's something we're going to do and look at, and so next year that's a plan that will be also in our rautaki reo. But finally, I think too, the other idea that I'm thinking about is the fact that whatever we do as a rautaki reo, it has to permeate our strategic plan and the actions we do every day as people. Doesn't have to be just something that sits in isolation of our environment plan, our biodiversity plan, our housing plan. In fact, it should be in everything we do. So whilst this is a milestone, a contract performance milestone, this is something I actually think needs to be totally embedded in everything we do. So that's kind of where we're at. That's what I wanted to share with you all here that are here in the hall and those that are watching on the live stream. And so that's where we're at. And anybody got any questions? Your thoughts? Got any other thoughts? Did we get it right? I think that everything that will be in the plan, there won't be anything that's not in there that hasn't already been presented to date. That's the whole idea of the live stream recordings, the photos on Facebook, everything along the way has been a part of it. But you elect representatives of our tribe. You task them to do your mahi, and so this is the whole purpose, you know. I don't think there'll be anything in the rautaki reo that you haven't seen or signed off on. Ka pai?
E whakaaro anō, pātai. Just a bit of feedback. I caught up with Dr. Ngai Tāmanuhiri and Jeremy this morning, and they are absolutely buzzing about the visit yesterday, as well as, of course, their new prize possessions that will sit proudly on their mantelpieces.
Which I'll just quickly, actually, I'll just show for the live streaming.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
So a grand total of $2,475 we raised yesterday.
Yeah, so there we have it. Only quickly this morning, a few messages this morning about the results. So Waita, created by Stacey here, won by Te Whānau Pong Rawa Kukuini Wiley for $200. Matariki, created by Marianne Pohatu, won by Drina Hawe for $200. Hiwai Iterangi, created by Denise Te Hau, won by Tom Smith, Kazameka, for $200. Cousin Mika wanted this one. Hiwai Waipuna Arangi, created by Auntie Kāki, won by Jeremy McLeod for $320. Tipu Arangi, created by Lily Hawkins, won by Te Aorangi Harrington for $110. Tipu Anuku, created by Mem Hawkins, won by Tūranga Health for $1,000. Pohutakawa, created by Auntie Whare Ngaio Playdell, won by Cousin Joe Playdell for $125. Ururangi, created by Auntie Waireti Amai, won by Dr. Rangi Mātāmua for $200. And finally, Waiti, created by my mum, Drina Hawea, won by Mātai Rangi Smith for $150.
In my prized possession.
Yeah. So, yeah, nā mihi kia koutou katoa. Those who participated and were unsuccessful, and those who went on to win these beautiful items. For those that I have to do this, eh? For those that I've not yet received your payment.
Aim and shame, aim and shame.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. For those who have not yet passed on to either myself or Athena Emerson, you have until, I think the rules say Tuesday, 12 o'clock. After that, I think they go to the second
After that, it goes to Bay Corp.
Yeah, yeah. So yes, and just to be absolutely clear, whilst we're being recorded here, no, there were no setups. There were none. We were in the. This was done.
All off the cuff.
It's all off the cuff, yeah, totally. And we thank everybody, particularly the weavers, our weavers that gave. And I know that there is, are those buttons up you fellas are going to have? Is that open? Have you decided? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, no pressure. Oh, okay. Okay. Kapai. Did you want to say anything, Uncle? Before we close off, as this is towards the end of our hui, I suppose as one of our real champions, is there anything you wanted to add before?
Yeah, I just have to say to all the weavers that I'm so proud of them and what they've done, because and so proud to be able to come home and do this with my own. I do it all over the motu. Haven't been able to bring it home. So thankful to be able to do that. So proud of them for what they've been able to do, and really, really happy with our journey and where we're heading off to now. Ko te menui, ko te whanaunga tama. Me kaha tātou I te chepi a tātou. Koe.
And on that note, just ka nui te mihi atu ki ngā mātanga mahiraranga. It's been awesome having our whānau here, the weavers, just doing their thing and listening in and participating in our conversations. Obviously participating in our kiwaha and the filming. So yeah, it kind of, I think I mentioned on Friday night, it just organically happened. It just was meant to be. Yeah. So anyway, ka nui te mihi atu ki a koutou I aku kōka o te village, oi, o te pā. So ka nui tēnā, I think?
Yeah.
Nā aunties.
Nā kōka I purei pōka.
Yeah. But yes, in terms of our strategy, just keep an eye out on our emails, Facebook, our newsletter. We'll keep you posted on how that's developing. Yeah. And then, of course, as I say, we want to keep this going. So in whatever capacity and whatever way we can make it happen, we'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Ka pai? Hey? Oh. And finally, e tika ana kia mihia ngā kaikuki, ngā ringa wera. Nō reira, Kazi John, Māgi, koutou, whakatutuki i tērā mahi, tērā taha, ka pai ki muri, ka pai ki mua, ka pai ngā mea katoa. So, thank you for sending us home 3 kgs, a little bit heavier than when we arrived on Friday. Ka pai, e nā te reko o ngā kai. Hoi anō, hei whakakapi ake i tā tātou nei kaupapa, ka tukuna atu ki tō tātou pihopa ki a Rāniera Proctor, māna tātou e arahi ki te tika. Tēnā koe Rāniera.
Kia ora Rāniera.
Tēnā mō ki tātou, Tāmanuhiri whānui, e iti te rahi, te whakamataku. Tātou, ka tauti mai nei, rana ki maru o tēnei whare. Mo te reo mea tātou tikanga te take, e mihi nei ki a tātou. Te kai oku mata, ki te mārewa ki te ao, a te mātārai, ki te moana nui ākiwa, ka whati atu, a te titiro ki rungo titirangi maunga, te maunga i nōhia tō tātou tupuna ka wakai a tāne, te mati nā Tāmanuhiri. Kōmuri mai ai ki roto o whākirikiri, i reira tū ai te whare mate Māori, i tērā o ngā rautau, i huhui tahi ai te Māori, mō tō tātou i te take a te tātou tēnei, he rite tonu te hoki mai, te whakaui era āhuatanga a kui mākoro mai, mihi nei ki a tātou, i runga i te nākau whakaiti. Ko ai ai, ko Rāniera Proctor tōku ingoa, ko Kerry tōku māma, kei rangi waho ia e noho ana, no reira kia kai, kia huri atu au ki ora ki maunga, i taku koikoi, ki reira noho ai, taku ngākau whakaiti, nā reire i tō mai ai tēnei ata. Ahakoa te nui o ngā mahi, maru ana ngā marae o tūranga i tēnei wā i te mahi haka i ngā wānanga, ko tā mai ai ki te whakamahana i tētahi ahi, te whita nei, hei ahi mānuka, mō te āke haere ake nei, no reire mihi ana ki a koe mātai,
Tēnā koe
ki ngā
Rāniera.
kuia, ki ngā kroua, koutou ngā ihopu manawa o te iwi, hei tauira, hei whaenga mo te katoa. Ko te atua nui te rangi tēnei mātou, kua tauti mai ki a koe, mai mātou, e manaaki e tiaki i roto i ngā āhuatanga o te wā. Manaaki tia tēnei iwi, i roto i ana takatu, kia u tēnei waka ki ngā pai tawhiti rau, e whaia nei e ia. Manaaki tia anō hoki o tātou pakeke, kei o rātou kāinga maha, rātou e noho māiwi nei, o te kina tērā koti taumaha kei runga i a rātou, kia rongo rātou i te āio, o te ngākau ora. Arahina a tātou tamariki, a tātou mokopuna ki te puna o te ora, ki reira rongo ai rātou i ngā huapai o te whenua haumako, hei oranga mo te iwi whānui. Te matua nui te rangi tēnei te inu atu kia anga mai ki te tiro mai kia mātou e pōkai kaha nei, a mātou koe whakahonori, whakakrori i ngā wākatoa, krori ki tō ingoa tapu. Amen.
Amen. Kia ora Rāniera. Kia ora tātou.
Kia ora.